Hello everyone. Just finished the video, but I wanted to come and just talk beforehand to give you a heads up about how the video unfolded. So there was a lot of chaos and a lot of interruptions throughout the video. There's multiple videos pieced together. I did it as um, smoothly as I could. I'm going to piece all of them together, but I just wanted to give you that heads up and to know that this was happening because this is a symbol. This is the synchronicity and the energy of the divine masculine that was around me. And there was as you will see, there will be dogs barking, kids, coming in, me having to stop the video. The neighbors' kids next door are just obnoxiously loud right now. The dog barking and stuff like that. And I do the divine masculine, I do speak of it during the video, and that the divine masculine is um, just having a lot of interruptions in their life. But I just wanted to give you that heads up, and I ask you to please be patient. There was some beautiful messages that came through, so I hope that you enjoy the video, even though there were lots of interruptions. All right, I'm thinking of you, and I hope you enjoy this video and have a good weekend. All right, all my love. Bye-bye. Hello everyone, welcome. I hope you're all having a great weekend. It's been an intense weekend energetically for many of my clients, and I'm hearing from a lot of people. I hope that you are navigating these waters as peacefully as possible. We had the full moon, the eclipse, the 1/1 portal, solar flares, all of these things. I woke up this morning and I felt slightly sad and off, and I thought that it was just my own stuff to process, and then I realized it was the divine masculine. So I'm here to do a reading, to check in with the divine masculine. And I was doing a meditation right before this to tune in and to make sure that it wasn't just me, and that it is the divine masculine that wanted to speak, that it wasn't just me that was feeling this heaviness with all of this energy. And when I tuned into him, what I felt was I really got to see the difference between the divine masculine and the divine feminine, and how they are handling things, at least for the collective that I'm reading right now. So just please know that when I speak of divine masculine, divine feminine, that I'm speaking of energies, not gender. And please know that I love and accept you exactly for who you are, okay? So just switch it over. It's just easier for me to do it this way because it's how my brain works, and I don't have to think too much, and then that will take me out of the energy of feeling the collective, okay? All right, much love to you. Thank you so much. Okay, so when I was meditating, I was really shown, the divine masculine was actually showing me that how he was handling things. And this is for the collective I'm reading. And what I heard is many of the things that his divine feminine is saying, he's feeling too. But he handles it differently. He feels more of a frustration. And then instead of going outward the way that the divine feminine, they're showing me a lot of the divine feminines that are in the collective that are watching my videos, they are projecting it more outwardly. Hi guys, sorry for that interruption. Just kids and dogs and all those wonderful things that come with life. Okay, so what I was hearing, and the divine masculine continued to talk to me while I dealt with everything that was going on here. Nothing bad, just stuff. And I was hearing how he feels like the frustration that you're feeling as well. And then the divine feminine expresses it outwardly, and that his natural inclination is to pull in and process everything so then he can come. So I hear almost like a pleading in his energy, not a begging, but a pleading, like, please understand that when I pull away a little bit to process this, it's not a rejection of his divine feminine. It's time to process. But then what I'm hearing is a lot of the divine feminines are triggered, and then they send more texts, or maybe some angry texts, or they give a little bit of time but not enough time, in regards to what the divine masculine needs. And it just adds on, and then he stays more and more away because he hasn't even fully processed the first thing he was trying to process. So what I'm hearing from the divine masculine is a bit of a pleading energy, in just saying, it's not you, I just need to understand and process everything, please. And he's asking to please allow him that time, and he would be in touch, at least for the collective that I'm picking up right now. Okay, so with all my love, I hope that you can find some peace in that, and some reflection. And one of the things that I'm hearing that you can do from the angels, is do some self work. What has him pulling away triggered within you? Really do that work so that you can be at peace. The divine masculine's trying to process. We can process in our own way, through meditation, through dance, through whatever it is, through working with a therapist, through working with friends, through watching videos, reading spiritual books, trying to understand the twin flame dynamic, whatever it is that works for you, yoga, whatever works for you. But it's just time when he's processing. It's also time for the divine feminines to process, and they might need to do it in an outward way. But this is just a reminder to not do it towards the divine masculine until we've processed what we've needed to process. Okay, so now we're going to start with charms to see where the divine masculine is at. Oh, this is beautiful. So for some, I got the initials E and W. Okay. There's a me, but there's also an M and an E. So it could be EM, whatever the initials are. You can play with it yourself. But there's also a we. Okay. And I feel like that really ties into the message I got during the meditation from the masculine. When I can focus on me, then there can be a we. Okay. And for the collective I'm reading, I'm definitely picking up a lot of love. The divine masculine is really resting and coming to terms with how much he loves his divine feminine. So we have the rose quartz heart. Then we have this one here, which for me is my true loved one. Okay. And on top of that is the tree, which is right now what I'm hearing is that is the long lineage, the long connection, the many lifetimes, the many branches of this connection. So there's lots of past lifetimes, but also that there's, in this lifetime, lots of cycles, lots of branches going on. I apologize, guys, if you can hear my neighbors next door. So here's the trunk that's rooted in, and then all of the different cycles that the twin flame journey can go on, all the different leaves, all of that. So when we and there's also an O here, guys. So if anybody, it's an O. I feel like this is almost like it's off to the side. So it's almost like a message for somebody specific. So if you're watching, I'm not hearing and connecting to it for this general reading, but there's an extra in here for somebody. Okay, it could be the circle of life. It could be that we're never, okay. So it can be part of the general reading in the sense that the twin flame journey does not end. It's part of that flow that doesn't end. It's always connected. Okay? But back to the general reading. The general reading I'm hearing, when we focus on a me, we can have a we. Know that I love you, that my love is growing. We are connected in many different ways, many different branches and avenues to our connection. Be still and know how much I love you and how much I'm with you. But the biggest message that I'm getting between the meditation and the charms is that there has to be a me. You have to be still and know that there is a me before a we. Hi guys, sorry about that. Another interruption. I apologize. Also, I heard that that was a message. The divine masculine feels like that is something that's going on in his life. Lots of interruptions, lots of chaos and all of that. And it's kind of bringing it into my home, as Lulu agrees. Okay, all right. So just know that this, all of this action, all of this chaos is a lot of what the divine masculine is feeling. Okay, so we're going to check in real quick to see what the divine masculine wants to say. All right. This is the Hidden Truth Oracle. By All Things Intuitive. I knew exactly what I was doing. Just going to put this off to the side. This is Messages from Your Twin by the Happy Soul Coach. Things are shifting in a new direction for me. You're unforgettable. Separation is an illusion. I am becoming a better person. We will be together again. Oops, I'm sorry if I didn't show you that. We need to let each other go. I knew exactly what I was doing. I knew that I was hurting you, but I just felt so overwhelmed. I was so frustrated. I was hurting, and you weren't seeing you weren't seeing that. Excuse me, guys. The divine masculine is clearing. For a lot of these divine masculines, I don't think they can speak very well. They're not great at communication, okay? I knew exactly what I was doing. I knew that I was hurting you, but I felt overwhelmed. And because I felt overwhelmed, I was hurting, and you weren't seeing that I was hurting. But know that things are shifting in a new direction for me so I can become a better person. You're unforgettable, but we will be together again. Just know that the separation is an illusion. And in the 3D world, at this time, we need to let each other go. But what we need to let go of more than contact or is the illusion of that separation, the attachment, the neediness, believing that we're not one. Also have to let go of the judgments that we are placing on one another, the hurts that are making us both frustrated. But I think of you always, even when I try not to, you're coming up in my mind. And when I am able to get some space, the universe reminds me. Hi guys, it happened again. I'm not quite sure. The video just stopped. So there's just, I feel like there's a lot of chaotic energy in the divine masculine's energy. He's not right now with this full moon and all of this. He's feeling what you're feeling. He's feeling what he's feeling. He's feeling all of the stuff he hasn't processed from 2019. I just feel like there's a lot of interruptions and chaos in his life. So I just invite all of us, the divine feminines that are watching this, to give their divine masculine some space and to really just work on ourselves during this time. But know that when he sees you as unforgettable, and because of that, he truly believes that you will be together again. Now, when the video stopped, I kept going and I asked the divine masculine from this deck, the messages from the divine masculine by Awakened Twin. I asked to one more message and this card fell out and it's perfect, so I'm going to use it. Please know that I did shuffle it. I just thought we were recording and we weren't. I am going through a spiritual transformation. And I feel like that's part of what this chaos is, like that's in the videos, that's in this energy, that's, you know, that keeps breaking off. I keep having interruptions. The neighbors' kids next door are so loud right now. They're not usually this loud. The dog barking, you know, my kids getting up and coming out and coming in and all of this stuff that's been going on. I feel like that's a lot of what he's going through right now so that he can have this transformation, okay? So that he can become a better person. And eventually you guys will be together again. But this was like I asked one divine masculine, one more final message for your divine feminine, and that this is what came out. So know that he's doing the work even though it appears like he isn't. I know, myself included in this, I know that often because the silence makes us uncomfortable, it makes us feel like we're just forgotten or pushed off to the side. But he's coming through in this reading to let us know, the divine feminines, to know that that's not what's happening. He's processing, he's figuring out what he wants in his life, how to deal with all of the chaos and interruptions he has. The collective, I feel like this divine masculine, at least for some, has a job that really requires focus. People rely on him. Okay? And so sometimes it's easier for him to disconnect into that. But even there, I feel like overall what's going on in divine masculine's life is like the chaos and the interruptions that we were having throughout this reading. So just know that you're unforgettable to him. He wants us both to let go of the aspects of us that we're attached to, the judgments that we're having, that, and recognize that separation is an illusion and that he sees us as unforgettable and that we will be together again. And all of this is helping him go. Okay, guys, it happened again. I'm just going to say goodbye, okay? I wish you lots and lots of love. Mwah. I hope that this reading wasn't too confusing, but I'm feeling like I still need to piece them all together and then all the different videos together and then put them out to you, okay? All right, lots of love, and I hope you have a good Saturday in 111 Portal, okay? Bye-bye. Thank you for watching.